The San Francisco 49ers have made a strategic move in the draft by selecting Carver Willis, a player who brings both tenacity and adaptability to the offensive line. The buzz surrounding Willis is palpable, as he's expected to transition from tackle to the critical left guard position, currently the only unsettled spot on an otherwise formidable offensive line. Fans, where are you watching from? Chime in below with your thoughts on this selection and what it means for the 49ers moving forward. Willis enters the NFL with a mindset that's refreshing for a rookie. He's ready to embrace whatever role the team requires of him, showcasing a team-first attitude that is essential in a league where egos can sometimes overshadow effort. His acceptance of the likely move inside comes from a realistic understanding of his physical attributes. During his college career, he didn't receive any overtures from NFL teams about playing tackle at the next level. "I call it winning the genetic lottery." "I didn't," Willis stated, highlighting his awareness of the elite traits required for the tackle position. His candid assessment of himself, likening his skill set to an inline-six engine in need of a turbocharger, is both humorous and telling. It suggests he knows he might not be the flashiest player on the field, but he's durable and dependable, a trait that can't be understated in a position where consistency is key. Yet, Willis acknowledges the reality that elite left tackles possess extraordinary attributes that put them in a different category altogether, making it unlikely for him to ever step into the shoes of Trent Williams on the outside. What's intriguing here is that while he may not be the future of the left tackle position, he has an opportunity to line up alongside Williams by 2026 if he carves out his niche as a reliable left guard. The competition is fierce, though, as he faces off against second-year player Connor Colby and veteran Robert Jones, with newcomer Brett Toth lurking in the wings. The dynamics of the competition are fascinating, especially considering that 49ers insider Matt Maiocco has labeled Toth as more of a long shot to win the starting job. Eric Branch of the San Francisco Chronicle has weighed in, suggesting there's significant pressure on Willis to perform. According to Branch, it would be at least a mild disappointment if Willis isn't the season-opening starter at left guard. This sentiment is crucial because it indicates that the front office's decision to draft him wasn't just a shot in the dark. They see potential that could outshine his competitors. If the 49ers truly believed in Colby and Jones, they likely wouldn't have made the investment in Willis to begin with. As organized team activities kick off on May 27th, it will be interesting to see how Willis adapts to the playbook and what kind of chemistry he develops with the rest of the offensive line. The real test will come when training camp opens in late July, where the competition for starting jobs will heat up. The stakes are high, and the 49ers are counting on this young talent to step up. This situation sets the stage for a thrilling positional battle, one that could define not just Willis's career, but also the strength of the 49ers' offensive line moving forward. How he performs against seasoned veterans and young challengers alike could dictate the effectiveness of the entire offensive scheme. Fans, keep your eyes peeled. The journey of Carver Willis is just beginning, and it promises to be a compelling narrative as we approach the upcoming season. Now, let's delve into our next piece of news, which involves another vital aspect of the team strategy as we gear up for the season ahead. As we dive deeper into the 49ers' offseason, the wide receiver position is stirring up plenty of speculation and excitement. 4 names appear to be locked in for the roster: Mike Evans, Christian Kirk, Ricky Pearsall, and rookie Dazon Stribling. But what lies ahead for the other candidates battling for those coveted remaining spots? This training camp promises to be a fierce competition, and we'll get into the details that could shape the future of the 49ers' receiving core. Demarcus Robinson stands as the most seasoned player among those vying for a spot, yet his first season in San Francisco left much to be desired. With a meager tally of 22 receptions for 276 yards and a single touchdown, Robinson's performance was far from what the 49ers envisioned when they inked him to a 2-year deal. However, it's crucial to note that he did show some promise towards the end of the season. In that pivotal playoff win against the Philadelphia Eagles, Robinson shone brightly, catching 6 passes for 111 yards and a touchdown. That late-season surge could signal a potential resurgence, but the question remains, can he maintain that form consistently? Now, let's turn our attention to the younger receivers in the mix, Cowing and Jordan Watkins, both 4th-round picks with their own battles to fight. Injuries have hampered their abilities to showcase what they can bring to the table, leaving fans anxious about their potential. Cowing's collegiate career was unblemished by injury, playing all 58 games, while Watkins was available for 57 out of 60 at the collegiate level. Their durability, or lack thereof, is a significant factor in how the 49ers will evaluate them moving forward. According to recent insights, the expectation is for San Francisco to retain 6 wide receivers on the initial roster. This scenario sets the stage for a thrilling contest between Cowing, Watkins, and Robinson for those last 2 spots. Eric Branch, in a recent analysis, pointed out that while Watkins is a 2025 draft pick, meaning he has a bit more leeway, Cowing's future is less certain, especially since he brings special teams value to the table. His experience as a punt returner and the ability to contribute in multiple facets could give him the edge he needs. Cowing has shown flashes of brilliance when healthy, and it's critical for him to capitalize on this offseason to secure his place. Coach Kyle Shanahan has already recognized his potential, remarking on how Cowing had one of the most impressive OTAs, demonstrating significant improvement and readiness before injury struck. This offseason represents a pivotal moment for both Cowing and Watkins, who have combined for just 6 receptions and 106 yards in their careers thus far. They need to step up, as the competition is fierce, and every practice counts. Meanwhile, Robinson must solidify his status as a dependable target for quarterback Brock Purdy in Shanahan's complex offensive scheme. The pressure is on him to not only regain consistency, but also to elevate his game to match the expectations that come with being part of this storied franchise. As fans, we must keep a close eye on this unfolding drama. The potential for roster changes, especially with the looming presence of these younger talents and the experienced Robinson, adds layers of intrigue to the upcoming training camp. The jury may still be out on Cowing and Watkins, but the stakes are high, and one thing is crystal clear. The 49ers are poised for a wide receiver showdown this offseason that could define their aerial attack for years to come. Next, we'll shift our focus to the defensive side of the ball, where crucial decisions are looming that could impact the entire season. As we dive into the final segment of today's analysis, the San Francisco 49ers are gearing up for a thrilling 2026 season opener against the Los Angeles Rams. And get this, it's happening in Melbourne, Australia. Can you believe it? The anticipation is palpable, and it sets the stage for what could be a pivotal year for our beloved team. I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from, and what are your thoughts on this exciting international matchup? But that's not all. The 49ers will also be heading to Mexico City for another international showdown, and the opponent is confirmed, the Minnesota Vikings. That's right. Mark your calendars for November 22nd, 2026, as we take on the Vikings under the bright lights of Estadio Banorte on Sunday Night Football. This isn't just another game. It's part of a significant NFL trend, with the league expanding its reach through a record-setting 9 international contests in 2026, spanning 4 continents and 7 countries. Now, let's break this down. The 49ers are not just participating, they are a part of the NFL's Global Markets program, which grants them marketing rights in Mexico. This strategic move allows the team to cultivate a larger fan base and strengthen its brand internationally. History tells us that this is not new territory for San Francisco. They have previously played 4 regular season international games, including 2 in Mexico City against the Arizona Cardinals in 2005 and 2022, and at Wembley Stadium in London in 2010 and 2013. Notably, our only international loss came in that 2005 game, which was groundbreaking as the first regular season NFL game played outside the US. So, as we gear up for these 2 international games, there's a lot to unpack. The 49ers have a storied tradition in global competition, and as fans, we should be excited about the opportunity to showcase our team on such a grand scale. However, we also need to approach these matchups with a critical eye. Traveling abroad can introduce unique challenges, different time zones, unfamiliar playing conditions, and the pressure of representing our franchise on an international stage. As we reflect on these upcoming games, there's a sense of responsibility on the shoulders of our players and coaching staff. The playoffs are always the goal, and every single game counts towards that ultimate aim. The international exposure could be a double-edged sword. Will it energize the squad, or could it distract from the grind of the regular season? Moreover, the Vikings are no slouches. They have a formidable roster, and if the 49ers want to come out on top in Mexico City, they'll need to bring their A-game. It's not just a game, it's a statement. A chance to assert our dominance, not only in the NFC West, but also on the global stage. As we anticipate these matchups, we must remain tenacious and vigilant, ready to support our team as they navigate these challenges. In closing, there's a lot to be excited about for the 2026 season, and these international games are just the tip of the iceberg. As we watch our beloved 49ers take on formidable opponents across borders, let's continue to rally around the team. I want to hear your thoughts. How do you feel about the international games? What are your expectations for the season ahead? And don't forget to subscribe for all the latest news and insights about the San Francisco 49ers. Together, let's keep the spirit alive and support our team as they embark on this exciting journey.